Attention, we have some crypto updates here. So on Mara, after looking at Coin's chart, this is kind of my alternative count. This is the very bullish count. Of course, I still have that count where it can come down here, but I think it's less likely. That count was coming back down here, filling the gap at 13 bucks. This count is basically a nested move. So we have 1, 2, we're currently in a third wave here. This would probably take it up to like 60, 70 bucks, I would say. This is kind of tricky right here. This is what threw me off right here because this went to the 1.61 fib. And this is why I'm keeping the other count as well because I'm not sure which one is correct. This is ABC, goes to the 1.61 fib, pulls back. You can see how long it took too. So I guess the timing of it doesn't really matter as much because it's WXY. So this could still be WXY, but if this is the case, I would like it to come back down here before going higher. And it doesn't make a lot of sense with Bitcoin now, unless Bitcoin like falls really hard. But if Bitcoin goes to like 54 to 57,000, maybe even higher than that, then Coin and Mara are obviously going to go much higher. So this count would allow that to happen. This is where the tricky part is. This would be essentially ABC right here. Like that. So we have 1, 2, parallel line goes right through that third wave right here. Barely. Pull back, do not break into the first wave, and then we get an impulse move. So this is why this makes sense. Before I was taking 23 bucks, we obviously went way higher than that. It's a clear impulse move. It's going to be hard to have an impulse move for a B wave. So that's why this count actually makes more sense now. So within that count, my internet would work. Within that count, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, third wave right here, fourth wave down. I think currently we could be looking for one more move higher here. Maybe like 32 to 35 bucks, I would say, something like that. And so the whole thing would look like 1, 2, 3, then we pull back here and then be another move higher after that. And that would only be the end of the third wave. So you can see where we're at right now. Is that right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Get confused sometimes with these. Let's see. So my target would be, look at that, perfectly. 36 bucks would be my target for the end of wave 3. 36 bucks. Like that. 36 bucks. And then you'd be looking at a correction down here to 20 bucks. So 36 back down to 20. And then I'd be looking for a move all the way up to 60 bucks. So 36, 20, then 60 is what I'm looking for. And the same thing on Coin. I'm starting to think that this is a nested move. Let's go back here. I'm still keeping that count alive for coming down here to 100 bucks, but I have less hope for it now. We have a nested move here too. Fourth wave did not come back into the first wave. That was key. That would have invalidated it. And then we're getting this move right here, which, in my opinion, third wave ended right here. We're currently in a fourth wave. And if we're in a fourth wave, you can see here we hit the 1.61 fib. pulling back into earnings. So we can expect probably this gap fill maybe by the end of the day. We'll see. That would be my target though, but maybe they won't allow that to happen yet. Let's see. So I would want to see it break this parallel line here in the middle. It's already hit it once. It might already be finished too. Let's zoom in here a little bit farther and just see. It could be finished already. So I don't know exactly. It could just be chopping around, or it's going to come down here and fill the gap before earnings. It kind of looks like a B wave to me. But again, this could be finished as well. Let me see. We hit the 1.61 fib. It's probably finished, to be honest. This is probably a first wave right here. So this might not be a bad place to buy in for a move to 200 bucks. And it's not really that big of a risk. I mean, you will lose some downside here. I'm probably going to be buying in by the end of the day. I'll probably at least do some calls. I might just sell some puts. Trying to decide how I want to do this. I already sold my position that I had at close yesterday around 170. And then I was looking at the chart a little bit more, and it was like, all right, this is probably going to go higher. So again, I didn't go over how high this can go. So this third wave right here, fourth wave, pullback. This, my target's around 200. So you can look at this right here. That only takes the 182, but that does not break the high here. That was 189, so it has to go higher than that. So I would say probably about 200 would be the target. And then after that, you're looking for a pullback to pull back to 160. So that's another reason why it might not go down to 160, and this might be the spot to buy in, because that's the target after it hits 200. So I'm kind of leaning towards more upside. We'll see how it goes. Again, I have that count that I originally had that takes it down to 100. The market's probably about to be topped out, but this would be kind of the last move higher to clean out the shorts. So just wanted to put an update out on that. And then Bitcoin could probably go to like 54,000, maybe 57,000. Not much higher than that. That's enough to get Mara up to, I don't know if it can get to 36 bucks. Maybe Mara only goes 32, 34 bucks, but I think that there's potentially one more move higher. I'll leave it at that. More updates after the close. Let's see if coin can go to 200.